Right, bottom of the shade. I think we can do bottom of the shade next. Internal karma contamination of Ethereum. Eternium at 99%. Resource deemed. Calculating feasibility of samsara purification of Counterside system. Calculation results highly unlikely. Commencing 6 alternium refining tests. Oh, that's an expensive penthouse apartment. All right. I've heard the explanation too many times. I find it hard to believe. You sure you can pull this off? Ah, don't worry. Have some coffee. I was a successful administrator at one point, you know? Yeah, until you ran the old administration into the ground and turned a promising young girl into an unemployed one-eyed loser. You have a job now? You have a job now, right, Lee? Just thinking about it makes your blood boil again. Well, those were tough times for me as well. I thought you and I became close enough to get past all that. Whatever. What's important right now is whether we can make that piece of junk usable again. And yes, you can field her as an ascendant. I can't believe we went through all the trouble of hunting shadows only to end up with Eternium marked for disposal. If Hannah finds out, she'll confiscate my corporate credit card. Not that bad. The administration buys Eternium marked for disposal too. Yeah, and they barely pay enough to keep the ships afloat. Those bandits will feel this old administration's ace counter's wrath if they dare slash the price of my Eternium like that. Try your best to ensure it fetches the fair price instead of slacking off like you usually do. If we don't manage to sell that, we're going to be in the red again this quarter. Odd, right? Revenue goes up. Why are we still in the red? Because of collateral damage, unauthorized use of supplies on site. Oh, and the cost of publishing machine GAP's public photo collection. Wait, I'm paying for that photo collection out of pocket. I'll have to wrap this call for now. Someone's waiting for me. Sorry, it was an urgent work call. Apologize, I was getting bored drinking by myself anyway. Bar has no other customers, not even a bartender. Hell, they don't even play music, so rowdy phone calls are a welcome note. Who the hell are you? Did someone ask you to say hello to some broad named Rita? Regrettably, no. There's two types of people who strike up a conversation in a place like this. They either want to gain your favor by buying you a drink, or generally want some good conversation to lighten the mood. And you are? I happen to be both. How about some rum or whiskey like usual? Single barrel bourbon whiskey. Excellent. Here you go. It's been a while since I met someone with balls. Clients I meet on business tend to bail the moment we lock eyes. That sounds like you're not the most sociable person. Can't blame them, it's my job to collect money they owe. There's no reason anyone would welcome me into their house unless they got a booby trap set up in the doorway. Oh, I didn't know you were in the private financial business. I hope we never require your company's service. So, do you run this business on your own? No, someone else runs it. And, oh yeah, there was this other kid. She's always up to no good. Sounds like you got some history. It shows on your face. Well, always a nuisance, right? Screwed up again, just recently. See, when was it? That's right, I remember. It snowed like crazy all morning that day. A terribly unlucky day. No? Yeah, that can be annoying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can field her in this game. She's currently available on the classified recruitments, right? I have a pretty good memory for what's on rate up. When I check. Only in a skin-tight outfit. Probably. Actually, wait, we can we check? Hold up. It's in here somewhere. Does she have an alternate outfit? That's not bad. Oh, there we go. This would be an improvement, right? Oh.
何をそんなに驚いているのですか？こんな服を着せられたら私が恥ずかしくて逃げ出すとでも？
Yeah, Windows Server 2025 preview. Yeah, so is Windows 12, right? They're coming out soon with Windows 12 soon. Does McCready have another outfit? Oh, I do actually like her beach outfit. That's not too bad. I liked both of those outfits. And then we have the Edgelord himself. No skins. Understandable. Looks and acts. Currently, my opinion on him is edgy teen. Looking and acting like an edgy teen. Not exactly mind-blowingly cool, but, you know, times change. Increasing alcohol tolerance is one of the downsides of being a counter, and Rita's especially unhappy with it. Fear just doesn't do it for you anymore. I understand. Oh, I can't check her details. I don't have a Rita, but I don't know what she does support me. Alright. So I want, like, sniper. I want ideally 2 snipers, but I only have one that works, really. So, sniper and, else? Does damage? Okay. Sniper, frontline. And someone else who just, like, okay. Guess it'll be the usual team. Nanahara for a melee. Get someone who has good shoot. Breed, I guess. We're heavy on the melee, but it's better to be blade on blade than like rifle on blade because you have disadvantage there for damage. For the most part. And it's only like flimsy frontliner troops that we care about. Alright. I found him. Found the guy who owes our boss money. Tell me where he is. No. You're gonna go off all by yourself again. Let me come with you this time? Alright, fine. Stay put till I get there. Okay, here's the address. Should be the spot. She gave me the right address. Where did that kid go anyway? Photo stay put. I lost my home and family to corrupted objects. Please help with a poor fellow. Let me ask you something. So I managed to collect banking all day. Yeah, but don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Keep it. I'm not a goon. To wring protection money out of you. Who are you? I'm just someone who's lost. I'm looking for someone who's supposed to meet with. A girl with pigtails. Have you seen her? Pigtails? I'm not sure, but I remember a girl with that hairstyle. She was kind enough to give me alms, promising it's all she had. Sounds like her. Always looking out for others when she can't handle herself. Where'd she go? It lingered, then ran away, saying she heard someone scream inside that building. I need to put her on a leash. Alright, thanks for the tip. Guess I'm not so lost anymore. You're not going in there, are you? Why not? Is it no smoking in there? No, that's the matchmaker's hideout. Do you know what them? Sounds like some lame dating service. Only they were so harmless. They started off as loan sharks trafficking those who couldn't pay up, but they expanded into dealing narcotics. Murders their leaders in egg or encounter, so even the police look the other way. Ah, drug dealers. Alright. They do whatever they please, but I'm still gonna go in there. That kid's my collateral. Sorry. Let me give you some advice in return for the tip. Close shop for the day. Things are about to get messy. This punk tried to steal our cash cow? What's your name? Gosh, that means I'm quick on my feet. The guard said you came along quietly the moment you got made. Is that huge sight some kind of toy? Sorry? The watch gave me the dangler to fight the COs. The dangler. This weapon is officially the dangler. Alright. Shouldn't swing such a dangerous thing at people. I shouldn't sing such anything. Well, ain't you just wait. Let's see how long you can keep that up. Ow! You got nothing to be scared of just because you're a counter? Fess up who sent you or else. Nobody sent me. I just ran here because I thought I heard someone screaming. I was just waiting for my friend out there. Beat up the debtor like this too, didn't you? You really shouldn't do that. Alright, let's see how you feel like that after I'm done with you. Sir, sorry to disturb you. Might want to check that out over there. Why, what's up? The entrance, it's gone. It just vanished. Are you high? Did the boss tell you not to get high on your own? Wait, it's gone. What the hell happened? Oh, so people do business right in the open these days. My, how things have changed. Who's this broad? She's got some balls busting in here by herself? Huh? There you are. You good for nothing, kid. Rita, have you come to save me? What's that bruise on your face? Did someone hit you? Oh, no, nobody hit me. Some street car just scratched me, that's all. Really, that cat must pack a serious punch. I'm the street cat, you rude little punk. You're so chatty, I guess I won't need to torture you to make you talk. You sent in your sidekick to infiltrate? You must have a serious death wish. Well, I was gonna leave quietly with the debtor, but you changed my mind. I'm gonna clip your kitty claws before I leave. You could scare me with your tricks. Don't fight, you get hurt. Scream all you want, it's too late. Don't stand there, fools. Mow her down. Rita! Can't believe this punk making us clean up this mess when the boss is supposed to be here soon. Wait, what's all this stuff floating around? Oh, look, the bullets. They were all turned into feathers. Let me get one thing straight for you guys. The kid was worried for you, not me. Wait, what's that monster behind you? Oh, this? Say hi to Amerta. Gonna teach you kitties a lesson. Okay. We got a summoner, seems good. I feel like summoning... Yeah, you know what? We'll summon her. Oh, she's like a flying with... Okay. That's kind of cool. I like her animations. Those are pretty spicy. Oh, she's like throwing stakes from below her. I see. That's what's happening. Okay. Oh, I should have summoned a sniper. What am I doing? I was too busy looking at animations to think about what I was facing. Oh well. Looking good. Someone stop it. Stop and run. Did you see the thing could take... That thing take him out in a single blow? Run. Where to? We got blades popping out of the walls and the floor the moment we move. We got a discipline issue amongst the ranks. I must have grown soft on you letting you think you can flee without permission. Boss, you're here. It's all because that Prodigy thinks she can mess with our gang. Don't get so riled up. You got my fists going before I could think. Ain't that right, heiress of Arsenikos? Ah, no wonder the name was lame. This was your business. I won't stop you if you're gonna fight for your man. Nah, I would if it was anyone else. I don't want to take unnecessary risks against a former partner. Wait, who are you calling a partner? I got nothing to do with you guys no more. Try saying that to my father. You're shameless enough to seek his audience ever again, that is. Come to think of it, it's been a while since I've seen the good old Dawn. Perhaps I'll visit with some flowers. Boys, put down your weapons and fall back. Give me one, boss. I'll take care of her myself. Dude, she's way out of your league. Don't bother. But if we just let her walk, what will the other gangs think? Good point. The rise in finance we're dealing with. Horizon, even those ruthless, merciless loan sharks? Right. Let the kid go if you catch my drift. Went too far, Rita. You could have neutralized them without hurting them. Dash, you're so clingy. You might be cute, but I don't know what she's doing. What? You smell like booze? You've been drinking again? It's barely been 3 days since you promised to quit. Like I said, get off me. Besides, 3 days were long enough. People aren't meant to live without smoking and drinking. I'm sure you can quit if you put your mind to it. I'm rooting for you. Dash is so wholesome. I should have let you down. In any case, what brings you to our turf? We had a prior engagement with a debtor your boys snatched up. We'll leave quietly if you hand him over. But you should be grateful we're letting you walk scot-free. Now, do you mean to defy me? No, sir. Well, if it's all you need, you can have him. We got enough cows to milk as is. And as an official member of the council, it's the least I can do for the daughter of my former colleague. Official? Oh, they accepted the likes of you? Oh, one thing led to another. I guess they were strapped for cash with your father's retirement. Ah, right, thanks to you, you backstabbing little rat. That again? Come on, get over it. Isn't it about time? You mean to avenge your father after all these years? Like I said, they've got nothing to do with me anymore. I'm just here to get my job done. Well, I'm glad to see you're still a straight shooter. Bring that guy here. What's this council you're talking about? The armpit of armpits. A kid like you doesn't need to. Here he is, sir. Come on, guys. You could have at least wiped the blood off his face. Here's the man you're looking for. Don't worry. He's looking rough, but he's still breathing. Hold up your end of the bargain as usual. Well, I can't say it's been a pleasure. I hope I never have to see you again. That's too bad. I was glad to see you. Take care, milady. They were too weak. You might be right. They were a little weak. But I'm not complaining. Horizon finances super fast loans at unbelievable interest rates. Listen, when you see an interest rate over 3 digits, you know you're in trouble. That's all I gotta warn you. 3 digits per month, not good. What a bunch of jerks. How do they beat a man to a pulp like it's nothing? They're not a man, but a debtor. Not easy getting fools to pay back. But I've been paying back diligently every month. Diligent people don't end up getting involved with us in the first place. Lay him down on the couch. He should wake up soon enough. Back soon, but you're late for dinner. I knew I couldn't count on a human promise. We're back, boss. Your machine. Why not? Why do you gotta give us hassle over dinner? Things got complicated thanks to the kid. Check him and make sure he's our guy while I go wash up. Who knows if they gave some other bum a facelift just to throw us off. Your employer perform your duties? Oh, my diodes. My diodes. Please let me jump in the shower with you. We ought to conserve water. Do that. It's your funeral. Alright. I'm not putting an image in anyone's head, but the game totally just put the image of Gash and Rita in the shower together. In everyone's heads. They got the power to do that. Fingerprint results are here. Man's print matched the one on contract. He must be that Wilbur who went off the grid months ago. Managed to find one of the few long-term debtors to our company. You got a knack for this, Dash. The boss complimented me. Please stop jumping like a puppy while I'm drying your hair. Oh, okay. By the way, what are you doing in that drone? What happened to your original body? Upgrades. I suppose carbon-based life forms like you humans could never imagine what it's like. Don't go overboard. We could hardly afford a proper meal last time because you bought all those fancy parts. Wait, you didn't like my salad? That was a bowl of random plants you foraged from the park. I mean, she tried. Wilbur, are you awake? I remember some goons taking me and I must have passed out. This is the temporary office of Horizon Finance. We saved you from those mean goons. Horizon, you mean the loan sharks? I have to get out of here. Oh, you really shouldn't move out yet. What are you doing? Almost got an arrow in the knee. Sir Wilbur, no one's going to kill you until you pay up. Why don't you have a seat? We have so much to discuss. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. That's what they all say at first. But it'd be in your best interest to consider ours. Your settlement's long overdue, and you haven't paid a dime of interest either. Here's what you owe us. Take a look. You wouldn't want to forget about it. 5 million credits? I never borrowed this much money. Compound interest kicks in after the date of maturity. These were the terms we agreed to on paper. Your interest was only 2.5% before the date of maturity. Things wouldn't have gotten this bad if you paid up on time. Absurd. You can always sell your organs if you like the cash, human. They pay you up front for kidneys and corneas. Those sketchy pamphlets again. Forget about the organs. Give us whatever you got that's of value if you don't have cash. I can't. I found the coordinates to the ruins for real this time. I have another chance. If I miss this one, please give me a few more days. Oh, not this baloney again. Ruins? Are you some kind of archaeologist? Well, that's right. I received my doctorate from Ground 1. My key area of research is the Counterside. Oh, you went to college? Impressive. That's what impresses her. Ruins I seek are even more impressive. They're nothing like the ordinary sort you find elsewhere. Finding that site was my lifelong dream. It's finally within my reach. I couldn't care less about your dreams. If you can't pay up, I'll send you to Front Bay. I hear they're in desperate need for laborers to repair the wall. Please don't do that. I have to sit out by the ruins by tomorrow. At latest, to enter the ruins. I even hired veteran mercenaries and booked a transport. Please believe me just this once. Sick of seeing your name on the ledger. Shut up. Rita? Maybe we could give him one more chance. It'd be a waste before he can even try. That's right, one last time. Hey, again, I'll do anything you say. One last. Do you realize how many times you've already told me this? What if I agreed to hand over all the Eternium? How about that? Eternium? That's right. I'll give you all the Eternium I found on the Counterside. I'm only interested in the artifacts of room. All there is. Considering the risk simply too great. Actually, we could give him one more chance. I'll never forget this. Rita, has something gone awry in the molecular structure frontal lobes? Your absurd arguments making my CPU circuit. Relax, I know what I'm doing. We'll let you go under one condition. I'm coming with you on the expedition. Captain's already fully booked. Give me your room. Surely you can accommodate that much, given how gracious we've been with you. Or we can call this off. Very well, I suppose having a counter come along with me will be safer anyway. Rita? Don't get so excited, kid. I didn't do this for you. Didn't I tell you not to get clingy? I thought you hated me smelling like booze. But I still like you, regardless of what you smell like. What am I going? I need a copy of Dash and Rita now, don't I? Oh, this is a longer one. 4 acts? Alright. Hey, Dash, here we go. Oh, she's a sniper. Just what I need. Perfect. We have access to a new sniper. I don't know how good Dash is, but I think she's fun. And her gimmick's more interesting than Mia's gimmick. So I'm already interested. Okay. Okay. Enemies, what do we got? A need for more snipers. Alas, I only have so much firepower. The 4 acts are the first part of the side story? Yeah, of course, of course. I understand that. The story's here is tragic. I'm being warned. Oh dear. That's some serious turbulence. I should have known this crappy old ride. What if it falls apart during the dive? Don't jinx it. That could actually happen. So this is what dive sickness feels like? The entire world's spinning? Is this why Rita was worried? Poor Dash. You want to tag along? Yep, if you're going, I should be there. You have no idea what the Counterside's like. I'll get you a room in a business hotel. Stay there. I'm the one who asked you to give Wilbur another chance. I can't sit him off with it. Can't sit him off with it. Stubborn like your parents. I suppose you'll get into more trouble if I leave you here. Fine. Don't do anything you're not told to when we're down there. Right on, of course. I don't know. Idea the Counterside is this terrifying? I repeat it. I think this is it for me. Alright. Sound good. This guy just sitting here looking like this guy is sitting here looking like he's straight out of WoW. Alright, rate the armor. Is this good? Is this good warrior tier? Yay or nay? Is this good warrior tier? Guy clearly has a halberd of some sort. Burning Crusade, PvP Andy. Yep. And? It's not glowy enough to be modern, right? Usually in WoW, they have, like, the edge highlight going on for modern sets. At least they did, like, in BFA. They might have changed it for now. Who are you? Swallow this. This should alleviate your ailment presently. Is this a motion sickness pill? Bootleg Mori? Possibly. Whew. Make that feel better. This thing works like magic. In before placebo. Wait a minute. Armored lady? Lady? Don't bother, kid. Mors is notoriously quiet except when she feels like talking. Sorry, Mors? That's right, Mors. That's her name. In the Dark Network, she's noted someone who brings disaster with her wherever she goes. Dark Network? Metaphors, that's awful. She seems to be a nice lady. You're not a mercenary. You haven't even heard of the Dark Network? Oh, I tagged along as Rita's assistant. My name's Dash. How about you? Call me Captain. Most of these guys here are my buddies. Impressive. My workplace only has 3 folks, including me. Aren't you just a kid? Did you say workplace? Yep, I work for Horizon Finance. Those notorious loan sharks. Why on earth would you do that? My parents ended up owing the boss a lot of money back in the day, so I'm paying it off on their behalf. You are literally enslaved. Goodness, no matter how crazy they are about money, they shouldn't make a kid like you do that. Appreciate you getting along, but could you please tape it down? I'm trying to focus on my research. Sorry, Doc. Bit chatty. Well, I suppose I shouldn't be so touchy when I'm about to make the discovery of the century. Try to keep your voice low if you can. You mentioned it's going to be a great discovery at the office, right? How come? How come? Well. Oh, you look like you're interested. I guess you're not like your money-grubbing colleagues? My hypothesis is that the ruins are the remains of a highly developed civilization more advanced than our own. If I can decipher what they left behind, it could be a game-changer in science and technology. Many have scoffed at me for this, but we'll see who gets the last laugh once this expedition is a success. Oh, that's pretty exciting. Hope you find what you're looking for. Captain, it turns out we're working for a man who will end up in history textbooks. No worries. Put our names in the appendix once all goes well, Doc? Afraid not. Sorry, I was just kidding. I'm the one who developed the hypothesis. I'm the one who planned the expedition. Try to steal other people's work. What do you take me for? We're all trying to have some fun. That was harsh, Wilbur. I'm sure they meant no harm. On the contrary, you have to draw a clear line when it comes to matters like this. Say their name is Dash, right? Let me give you some advice. Don't get too close with those loan sharks. The moment you show any sign of vulnerability, they'll come right at you and tear you apart. Pray hearken to me for a moment. What? Aren't you the mercenary who agreed to come free of charge? Did you change your mind or something? What's wrong, Miss Morse? Draw your weapons. The remaining ones approach. Remaining? What? Ah! We're under attack. We're under attack. What if it's not? Those notorious scavengers I've heard about. My research. They must be after my research. No! My research! Wilbur? Wilbur? The pig? That's the pig from Charlotte's Web, right, Wilbur? Captain, look outside. It's a swarm of COs coming at us. There was no early warning. How'd they get so close? Everyone hit the deck. If the ship sinks, we're done for. What do I do? Rita said to stay put. If the mercenaries get hurt fighting the COs. I'll fight with you. Let me take along. Yeah, Dash is fun. Oh, we fight. Oh, this is a new map. The deck of one of the battleships. All right. Ignoring the fact that we just blew apart parts of it. Wait, she got like she. Holy shit! They're just like coming out of nowhere. They're just jumping random, landing random places. Keep firing. Keep firing. That was wave 2. I need to be ready for enemies to spawn here. I'm gonna save up points. Saw that coming. Yep. We'll have her here as well. Alright, so Dash is like a scythe sniper or an axe sniper. That's kind of cool, I guess. Use aura blades while I get in combat. Horrendous. There's all this junk, but this is the only usable packet of moist towelettes. I know it's meant to be a brief operation, but there's going to be issues with such few supplies. He's cut way too many corners. Is the rest of the stuff Wilbur's gear? Have you seen anything like that before? Aren't you saying anything, Horizon? Ever since you accepted this ridiculous offer, my language processing algorithm has had trouble computing. I've opted for silence as any mention of your name may be appended with highly unprofessional language. Keep your mouth shut. I can't have my boss resorting to foul language. Silence, human. Why on earth did you agree to do this anyway? I ran into a council member while looking for Wilbur. It reminded me of the old days. Does this have anything to do with your biological father? You've already done your due diligence when it comes to that matter. You've paid a heavy price to ensure your father's legacy, after all. Or does that ingrate borrower have something to do with Arsenicos? Nothing like that. It's just I realized everyone deserves a last chance. If you think so, I won't stop you. Not all carbon-based life forms think like you. Years of financial databases I've compiled as proof. I know, maybe he doesn't deserve this like you said. In any case, we'll find out soon enough now that we're here. Does that clear things up? Just take this wet towel and put it on the kid's forehead. Seems to be struggling with dive sickness. I find you most puzzling sometimes, Rita. You're so worried about Dash. Why not tend to her yourself? Getting close to the likes of me will do the kid no good. I guess you won't get it since you're just a machine. Unless you express yourself, the other person will never know how you feel about them. I'm not out to win brownie points with the kid. I just don't want her getting hurt. Quit nagging it. Rita, the ship's thrusters have been damaged. I've detected multiple corruption rate signatures. We must respond. Wait, why did the radar not pick up on it? That's because this ship is built for shallower dives, not to mention its age. Sensors are likely useless at this depth. Then again, of course, Wilbur wouldn't pay for a proper ship. Are you going to go out there? Nope. Just hand me a sig from the cartridge. We're only here to collect Eternium. They can figure out the rest, whether it's COs or whatever. I must urge you one last time. Please reconsider, Rita. Why? Has all the short-circuiting fried your ships into caring about humans all of a sudden? It's because I can detect the signal from Dash's communicator on the deck. Oh, that good for nothing kid. Rita's protection suit saved me. Good. Dash is looking as fierce as she can. She's just not very intimidating. That's my first. She's not very intimidating, but she was definitely trying to look fierce there. It just wasn't scary. All right, another sniper. Another melee for the inevitable backup we need. That'll do. Another defense mission. Right. I just need to figure out where the enemies are gonna go. And yes, you might be thinking, why field the level 80s? They're probably bad. There's might be a damage multiplier on them, and they look cool, and I don't own copies of them. Tell me this chick who summons like a dragon made of earth isn't cool? That she turns into weapons? She just turned him into a spear and threw him, right? That's pretty fucking cool. Oh, she turned it into a bow. That's cool. And then a sword? Okay, that's a really cool animation set. Nice. Go, kid. Thanks. You, Captain? Yeah. Sure was reassuring to have a counter backing us up. Thanks for the compliment. Rita always says I get in her way. She hasn't even shown her face in this crisis. He is not a big fan of fighting. The boss says she spends more CRF than others. I'm not a counter, so I wouldn't know better, but that just sounds like a lame excuse. 11 o'clock, another wave incoming. Will someone hook me up? Oh, it's not over yet. For me, I'll keep the others safe. That. Oh, it's Rita. Luckily, we're not too late. I guess, but it seems like they'd be fine even if we were late. Rita, it's good to see you. Look, I kept everyone safe while you were fighting. Told you to stay put. Aren't you sick from the dive? I couldn't just sit back and watch while everyone was fighting. The Counterside, look after yourself first. Got time, then take care of others. Hey, Lone Shark Lady, the least you could do is commend the girl. Thanks to her, nobody got injured. Aren't you proud of her at all? A kid who doesn't know how to fight properly. What kind of mercenaries need help from a kid to fend off those small frats? You guys didn't seem to know what you were doing. Have you been on a dive before? No, this is our first time. We had no choice. Nobody gives ordinary mercenaries work without prior dive experience. We're not a counter like you. You're lucky you made it this far. Really worth risking your life, though? Better get your head in the game if you want to make it back alive. Captain? Done with your lecture, human? Just about. What is it? As I mentioned, the ship's thrusters were the first to go. According to my calculations, the ship will lose its velocity and crash in approximately 17 seconds. You must prepare for a crash landing immediately. Hang on to anything you can find, if you wish to. Well, that's only moderately concerning. What? Oh. Well, that's not going well. 17 seconds is a little bit too... Not enough is nowhere near enough time to respond to that, but okay. I see y'all talking through it. Alright, you tried your best. Thanks, buddy. Well, can we fix it? Some of the guys who were grease monkeys back in the day took a look, and it seems unlikely. They say we'll have to surface and get an expert repair crew if we want to make her sail again. That can't be right. The rental service says it's easy to repair because it's an older model. Yeah, when you got plenty of spare parts, I doubt anyone can repair these things on the spot unless they've served in the war or something. What I had in mind. Wait, there's still one more way. We can walk to our destination. You want to traverse the counterside. On foot. The Eternium shields won't last, not to mention the swarms of COs who want us for lunch. I've come too far to give up. My lifelong dream's right there. I couldn't possibly give up now. Get going, hurry. We'll miss our window if we delay any further. Look at what these guys are wearing, Wilbur. They're not even wearing steel lane protection shields. They won't last long outside the ship with these small Eternium shields. Although maybe that armored one there might have a shot, but a single mercenary won't do you much good. Horse hardly counts as one mercenary. That jerk didn't even lift a finger and sat in the cabin while we were busting our ass out there. No, it can't be. For all I've been through to get here, you're telling me it was in vain? Oh god, no. Going back like that right now? Yep, empty-handed. We help him a little more while we're here? Like, it'd be so easy enough for you. Help him with what? Opening his eyes to reality? I helped him plenty by letting him come this far. I may have agreed to come to those ruins on a whim, but being that loser now makes me realize it's a wasted effort. If anything, this might be good for him. But gotta go back empty-handed, though. I don't buy his gibberish, but his obsession with the ruins is real. If he realizes he's been chasing after nothing, he'll probably commit suicide. That fool's better off hanging onto this false hope. But he has to put his lifelong dream when it's just within reach? I feel so bad for him. Kid, you believe in people too easily for your own good. Sorry? For what that? Too many wolves in sheep's clothing in this world. Myself included. Yeah, right. I know I can count on you. I knew I should have never brought this kid along. Give me a hand, Horizon. We're going to repair the ship. Oh, that's a surprise. You seem completely unmotivated till now. Might as well get a few scraps of Eternium while we're down here. Besides, surface that ship with its thrusters offline and it would crash right in the middle of downtown. The production algorithm suggests you have fallen for Dash's pestering. It must be a bug. You should really get yourself checked out when we get back. Can't be true. Come on, Doc, get up. Sitting out will only harm you more. Oh, Mr. Wilbur, Captain, look! It's over, kid. Don't get him started again. What? The ship's getting fixed? It's fixed, but how? Oh, Rita helped out. She can do whatever she wants with metal and rock and stuff. Wait, you can do that? So unfair. A materialistic jerk like that having so much power. Should be good to go, more or less. Tell the guys on the bridge to try starting the engine. We have ignition. Thrusters are online. Oh, that really worked. It should hold for the rest of the expedition if you drive carefully. Thanks so much. I guess there really is a way. When there's a will. Give you my word, if they write about me in the textbooks, I'll make sure they include you too. No thanks. Get on the ship already. Hope you aren't returning yet. Afraid so. Enjoying the show thus far? I heard you didn't do anything while everyone else was fighting. What's the fancy armor for anyway? Oh, ye woeful fool. Decisions may be easy to overturn, but regret remains forever. Sweet treasure does not always lie at the end of a treacherous journey, and even treasures may at times prove to be poison instead. Not too late to turn the ship around. Make haste, lest this plague fall upon you. Plague? Oh, Miss Morris, you're alright, thank goodness. You know her, kid? Yep, that pill she gave me drove away my motion sickness. What's that wet towel in your hand for, by the way? You keep carrying it around? It's nothing. Hop on already. Let me give you some advice, spectator. Save your mumbo-jumbo for fools who might fall for that crap. I let it slide since you've been good to the kid. Foul stench of the plague grows ever thicker. The edge. The edge. Alright, so how badly does it go? And at what point do we find out that this journey was all for naught? I feel like they've clearly suggested that that's how things are going to go. So my only question is, how long will we go before the obvious, the turning point where he realizes he's wasted his journey happen? Oh, it's forcing me to run Razengriff. That's their Razengriff, not mine. Okay. Razengriff's mediocre, but at least it has abilities. Oh! Coordinates and the corruption rate saturation. They match the professor's research notes perfectly. Must be it. We're on the path toward the ruins. Do you think we're at the right spot, Rita? Probably. He's laughing his face off. Come on, put out that smoke and answer me properly. You think it's weird? There's nothing in the area that looks like ruins? Thought too, didn't you? This trip is going to end up bursting his bubble. Get a stretcher ready. He's going to pass out the moment he realizes he's been duped. He really made it after all, Wilbur. Indeed, words cannot describe how my heart swells at this moment. The entrance to the ruins should open up soon. I feel like my heart's going to explode. Look all you want. There are no ruins. The picnic's over. You might as well prepare. Oh, there's going to be some ruins, all right. That would be silly. No, the arc's longer than that. Prepare yourself mentally before you head to Front Bay. Why are you laughing? Have you lost your mind? No, on the contrary. I'm amused by your ignorance. Don't you see that Counterside is not bound by our laws of nature? By the time you come to terms with reality, your ruins won't pop out of thin air like because you're in denial. Rita? Rita? What is that? The ruins? A building just popped out of the fog. It's the ruin I've been searching for so dearly. It's here to greet me. The day I've longed for has finally arrived. It's time I showed everyone who mocked me they were wrong. It's a building? Big whoop. Save the sightseeing until we're there. Let's hurry. I hate to be a wet blanket, but you'll be sorry if you barge in there, human. Corruption ray levels spiked the moment that building appeared. You should move with due caution if you don't want COs to tear you apart. Who cares about dumb COs? We gotta get there before the path closes. Stay in the ship, kid. What? I want to check it out. You can't. There's no reason to put you at risk. But I'll be safer with you. Can I please come, pretty please? Nobody listens to me, do they? Do yourself. If you'd rather die, you good for nothing, kid. Rita, wait for me. Wait for me, Rita. Alright. Bit risky. Oh, that was not the person I wanted to field. Whoops. Luckily me, they had some burst damage to take care of those problems. I actually meant you. She wasn't in the right spot, was she? Alright, we have like a super aggressive tank, so I'm not really worried about anything else. Let's see. Attack ground enemies, levitates them, the targets lose 10 defense for 10 seconds. Oh, that's cool. Levitation ray, fire. 50% defense is fucking huge, by the way. That's really nice. Alright. All clear. And so I ended up dragging the kid in there too. Never met anyone who did the complete opposite of what I said for literally everything. That sounds like you cared about Dash? Yeah. Were you drunk already? That kid was a nuisance to me. Just collateral. I don't know. It sounds like you're not very honest with yourself. Sound just like Horizon. That fool always tried to play shrink with me. When she's nothing more than a buggy AI. Found her annoying. Why'd you accept her as collateral then? Her parents. There were a couple scumbags who always gambled away their money. When I told them to put up collateral if they couldn't pay, they just handed me their daughter. Counter, no less. Exactly why I took her. I thought she could earn a pretty penny. But even so, from what I gather, you're always trying to protect her? You don't know a thing about the loan shark business, do you? You don't get your money's worth if anything happens to your collateral. In any case, the ruins of a lost civilization? Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. I suspect it wasn't an ordinary sightseeing trip, though. How was it? But pleasant. Anything but pleasant. Something went terribly wrong. Something, we don't know what, went terribly wrong. Guess we'll find out we've made it to the ship, right? How bad could it be? We're at 15 out of 63, so we're a quarter way through this arc. I'm curious. What can you buy for these? Dash, but you need Dash in the first place? Okay. Here are possibilities for 2750. Okay, that's spicy. Fusion cores, okay. Counter APT cores, not bad, okay. And when in doubt, credits. Also, I don't know about the flashback scenes if they're worth it, but there's 5 of them. Cool. And there's Eternium everywhere. Is it the pure kind? We literally just got introduced to the concept of Eternium that can't be sold for full price because it's like unusable. Eternium ever. I've never seen chunks this big in this line of work. We can make a fortune from this. Why do you keep glancing about looking for something? Captain, have you seen Rita? Thought I'd catch up to her, but I guess I fell behind. The loan shark lady went ahead of us already. Not that we mind, she's clearing all the COs out of the way. Must be exhausting for her to do all the fighting. I think she just wants to make sure you don't have to fight. She seems awfully concerned about you. You're watching for Sugoi Dekai. Oh, don't forget to hydrate. Thank you, my friend. I mean, that's specifically why I went and got a drink, right? So is Dash a yes or a no from you, then? I hope a yes. Hey, you over there. Wait. Where'd you get that camera? Oh, this is on the ground. Thought I'd take a photo to mark the occasion, but it doesn't work. And it could be an artifact. The big deal. It looks like junk to me. What? Of course it does, you dimwit. Feels like you don't know how to appreciate anything of real value. Don't you love the trope of, like, asshole archaeologist who thinks he's right? Anytime you have this trope of asshole archaeologist who's obsessed, half the time they're like, they're gonna be a bad guy, screw you over, or their whole project was doomed from the start. That's always how it goes. You call me dimwit? I didn't like how you treated the captain earlier. I know this. You really want to duke it out, man? Hey, let's take it down a notch. Here, Wilbur. Why don't you go cool off over there? You can get yourself shot. Come on, buddy. It's just a broken camera. Just give it to the doctor. Man, I've just about had it with this guy. Everyone stop watching these two and grab the Eternium. We'll be trapped in here if the path closes. Indiana Jones? Yeah? It's a classic adventure movie. What do you want? Yeah. This is why childhood education is so important. Childhood education is so important. It's like that. Don't know when to shut up. He's nothing but a trigger-happy goon. I mean, you were being, like, super rude to him. I think you're getting a bit carried away. Finding this place is your lifelong dream, wasn't it? Happy you finally fulfilled your dream? I apologize. I made a scene. It's not my first time dealing with folks like that, but I got really carried away. Oh, I'm sure the mercenaries will understand if you explain about the artifact. You're very different from those ignorant fools who think nothing but money. A relief. There's people in the world who still appreciate what's really important. But don't you want to make money? Not it. I deplore people who can't think of anything else. Always been like that ever since I started my research. They wanted to know if it was profitable, if they could break even on their investment. Even the professor whom I trusted so much eventually spewed out the same garbage. That's why I left university by my own choice. Dash is a money grubber? I'm pretty sure Dash barely cares about money. The other chick, green hair chick, though, yeah. Too bad. I couldn't even go to high school. Wait, not even high school? Why are you working for those dirtbags? I've got a debt to pay. My dream is to pay off the debt and live under one roof with my family. Well, I'll be rooting for you. I'm sure a kind-hearted person like you will achieve your dream. Thanks, it really cheers me up. By the way, do you think the camera could really be an artifact? Certainly, it's always possible. They'll have to run some tests to verify what it can do if it's an artifact. The easiest way to find it would be simply to take a picture. It's too risky to do it with an ordinary person. Oh, that's right. Perhaps you can help me. Demon-type COs? Looks like we're fighting a shadow at some point. Yep. It's a all melee team, so I guess we just run snipers for days. And, that's just how it goes. We can run Hilda here. Want that damage from Kim. Kim, give me the damage. That's right, perhaps you can help me. Me? I may not actually have a degree, but I'm a leading expert in the field. No matter what happens, you can trust me. Do you think it's better to check back on the normal side? You never know what could go wrong. It'll be too late by then. No amount of eternium will be enough to satisfy that money-grubbing loan shark. Granted, I'm partially driven by personal curiosity too. It's vitally checked now. Ah! Sorry about that. But the pursuit of knowledge always involves taking chances. Scared me? Fine, nothing's happened yet. But I know the camera works on counters at least. And it wasn't a piece of junk. Of course, these ignorant fools didn't know what they were talking about. It's an instant camera. It doesn't have any film inside. Wilbur, throw that photo away right now! Wrong. A hand popped out of the photo? That hurts. That was close. It would have been cut down if you hadn't shielded me. Just crawl out of the photo. Oh, I have to go back up. Body, it's a shadow. What's that? Now's not the time for explanations. It's camera. Is the camera capable of creating shadows? No. There's more to it than meets the eye. Ah! Alright. Wilbur. Snap out of it, Wilbur. You get yourself killed if you space out like that. But now you're the expert. You must know what to do, right? I'll bring the mercenaries. Do whatever you can to hold it off. What? I don't know what a shadow is. I won't let you harm anyone. Or else I'll fight with all I've got. No. Want to get back home? You'll pay for this. You're alive? Alright. Fighting a shadow. He has a device that summons shadows. Very safe. As you can see, this guy is very safety oriented. He was really concerned about her safety so much that he only cared about the money. Alright. What a guy. Almost like he only cared about the money. Just as bad as the people he claims to hate. Don't know if he was wrong though. Was he wrong? Oh, that was getting some damage through, but man, the amount of enemies that are spawning here is getting a bit tedious. I can't actually deal damage to the boss. This is why I'm deploying Hilda. It's really hard to actually land hits on the boss, as there's like so many ads being spawned that like have 2 hit points. They'll take her on, and everyone else will hopefully do other stuff. Yeah, Opie, Klutz, Money Grubbing, and Reaper Vibe. They specifically say she does. But she hasn't grown weak even after all this fighting? Why don't you give the kids some cover? We can't! They're too fast to aim at. We can't do this alone. We need to find that woman. For an excuse to get away? Maybe. Kids in danger. Arrows? It's Lone Shark Lady! Turn around to see what the commotion was. The hell's going on here? I was worried you wouldn't show up. Save the small talk. Who the hell is that other kid? He looks like you. Is she some kind of long-lost sister? He popped out of a photo! Charged at us the moment she saw us. We'd be in big trouble if he hadn't shown up. Photo? Did some tourists show up while I was away? Oh, look, we had nothing to do with it. Did that scumbag Wilbur do something? I have time for shit. Why the heck is Horizon not with her anyway? The enemy's corruption responses continue to linger. Please be careful. Gosh, hers. This, why'd she do that to me? Answer me. Rita, I think she's about to attack again. No time to explain everything. Take care of yourself. A Portuguese guild called Wife GPT. Oh, that's a good joke. That's a good joke. Alright, alright. So, is this the first? This is the first time, but it's probably not the only time. Oh, hello, is that a siege unit? That's mildly concerning. Alright. No, we'll do Nanahara and stuff. Yeah, I think that's more efficient. Got up again after that burrito beating? Just clueless as someone I know. Never gives up. Who else is bold enough to be that clueless? That's so shocking. Who else is bold enough to be so clueless? That's shocking. I expect we do now. If we don't stop her, she'll kill everyone else. Horizon, I need your eyes for a second. Corruption ray analysis identified a unique trait. What this means is... Short and sweet. The enemy is an illusion projected onto space via a specific medium. Dash said she came out of a photo, so the photograph must be the medium. We need to get rid of the photograph. Find the photo and destroy it while I keep the shadow pinned down. Okay, count on me. On someone not your own size. What? Sorry, I'm babysitting one lousy kid already. Best shut up and disappear now, Shadow. The damage isn't too bad with the sniper. Okay. Oh shit, that's a siege unit. Get shooting, get shooting. Okay, it's dead. I just deployed you to kill the siege unit. I don't really care about the rest. The attack speed is going to be useful for like the little orbs though. I just want to make sure that we have someone who like does some damage to the siege unit. Tail team's out. It's a limited team after all. Yeah, my snipers are being wasted on like these random mobs at the back. Oh shit, I thought she was dead for a second. But hey, at least the fights aren't too bad. Nothing too difficult. Mostly functory quests, really. Photo, where's the photo? You doing there, kid? Sorry. Ooh, there it is. Rita, I found the photo. We don't have time. For show and tell, destroy it. Go. Corruption or response no longer detected. The quasi-demon type CO has been defeated. Did we win? I wasted too much. You did great work, thanks to you. That's scratching your arm. When did you get hurt? Well, I was trying to start before you got here. Really something else? Defeating a shadow alone? Who cares? Search the area at once. What for? It's in shambles. What question is that? We gotta find the camera. What would you need that junk for? A learned man like me can find a use for that. With enough research and study, anything can be useful. My conjecture is correct. It must be an artifact that projects the future of the photographed subject. If we can foresee the future, imagine how valuable that would be. Maybe you should choose your words more carefully, Doc. I can't breathe. Keep your mouth shut, kid. So this is how you repay me for giving you another chance? What was that hogwash you were spewing, Wilbur? Projects? What now? Let go of me. Listen closely. That's my property. It's not for some ingrate for you, like you to do with it as you please. Run your mouth again and you can forget about Front Bay. I'll bury you right here. I got it. Please don't break my neck. Listen closely to what I'm saying. Alright, I'm listening. I'm going to have to charge this fool for damaging my property. I've already gotten rid of all the COs on this floor. Collect everything worth money here. In addition to the Eternium, will also be taken the artifacts. That includes your cut, you twits. I have to have Horizon monitor you. If you take anything for yourselves, you'll be pulling triggers with your pinkies. We won't touch them. Everyone's scared of their minds, having barely survived all that. And all that. It said all that, right? Yeah. Come on, kid. Did you hear me, kid? I'm coming. You know? She's not very happy. Are you so quiet, kid? Do you have something to say to me? You don't like it when I get chatty? Since when does that stop you? What's bothering you? Nothing really. Since I'm your property, I'm just gonna be nice and quiet from now on. Rita? What's wrong? Rita? What's wrong? Damn, she's doing the... She's doing the, She's doing that whole, against the wall thing. Damn. Didn't think we'd see this scene. Alright. Yeah, wankage. Figured as much. I mean, we got the blush, right? There's blush right here. I can see it. Wrong. Right, what's that? I'm not some babysitter your parents hired. I'm your owner. But you never do as I say. The moment I take my eyes off you, you get yourself into danger and always getting yourself hurt. How am I supposed to not get angry at you? Don't give a darn about me. All you care about is that hopeless family of yours. You want to go back to them? Back to your parents? I bet all that talk of paying back the debt's a big fat lie. It'd be more plausible if you said you're trying to annoy me into getting rid of you. You know, my parents? Listen, kid, let me tell you, set one thing straight once and for all. Those dirtbags of parents you got are... Forget it. What am I doing? Trying to tell a kid like you that sort of stuff? Open your eyes, kid. Can I really? You're not gonna eat me alive? Of course, why would you even say that? Well, you look super scary just now. I thought you'd devour me. I feel like you have to realize how you feel after what you just told me. I like the other stars in her eyes. You wish I'd care for you more than others, right? Something go wrong for your circuitry like Horizon? I have no idea how you even reached that conclusion. It's a gut feeling. I'm the closest person to you in the world, after all. Well, you don't have to worry about that. Nothing makes me happier than following you around. You're incurable, aren't you? You better beat Horizon first if you want to stick by my side. Oh, the boss said she wouldn't mind if I took her spot? That piece of junk. She never helps, does she? Don't leave my side from now on. It's your final warning. Okay, man. Now kiss? Yeah, right? Right? I don't know how old Dash is supposed to be, though, so... Let's just keep that... Just, okay, whoa, featured enemies. A large street battle weapon. Street battles, yeah, alright. That's the thing. Sure. Oh, we want melee and snipers today, so... Tank. Sniper. Melee. Melee. Yeah, I don't think it's that kind of series. We're not going to see them kiss, my friend. Back to your arrow games. You go. Can't go down further. This must be the bottom floor. Like there's nothing down here. Unlike upstairs, there's hardly a piece of junk down here, let alone Eternium. If we go back up, I heard get back before the path closes. We have to get past it. There's tons of Eternium here. They'll probably need our help loading it up. By the way, are you really taking all the Eternium artifacts from here? Like that's the only way to knock sense into that Wilbur fool. I guess humoring that crazy guy turned out more lucrative than expected. He shows signs of remorse for what he's done. Maybe I'll consider covering his research expenses. Come here. What? Rita, what is it? I think I just heard something. I didn't hear anything. You'll be our sister. Come hither. This wall doesn't seem that thick. I can't open my eyes with all this dust. Hold my hand and follow me. There's another space inside. Ooh, a functioning lab. That's never a good sign. Seems they conducted an experiment here. Right, but it's strange. What is? I didn't realize it was a place like this until I heard the creepy voice just now. It's in perfectly fine shape. There's no way the COs would have such a dark and closed place. Leave such a dark and closed place alone. Even the documents are neatly organized at the desk. As if no one touched this place since it was abandoned. Lucky for us, there's fools who'd pay a fortune for even a stack of papers like this. Front lines have made it a stalemate, but the troop shortage seems to get worse every day. Someone has made a decision we have to use all means possible to mass produce counters. The cloning technology based on metal printing is our final hope. We cannot retreat any further. Or mental printing. The crystalline structure bears the answer to overcome the final hurdle. And with this, the tide of battle may turn, or must turn. Cloning them. Oh, hello, hello, Nemo. Mass producing counters. Does this mean what I think it means? Did I come here? I think I found something worthwhile, like you said. This is the crystal. I'm sure a big pretty gem like this will fetch a handsome price. It'd be worth the risk of taking it back with us. Oh, was that a compliment? Oh, are you always so eager for compliments? It cheer me up, you see. Make me feel like I can do the impossible. I won't compliment you anymore. I can't have you getting reckless and dying. I hate to do this, but I need Wilbur to appraise the crystal. See if you can reach him up there. Okay. Unauthorized transmission detected in restricted access area. Initiating security protocol. Seriously, the security protocols? Systems working in a beat-up old place like this? Read a look. Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate. The end is nigh, the sign of the end times. Exterminate, exterminate. The AI seem an awful lot more aggressive than the boss. Must have been here before the COs. Stay behind me. We'll fight our way through. That's just a... Well, guys, welcome back to some, holy shit, I just thought. Welcome back to some Fires of Rubicon. I know it feels like it's been a while, but we're back. Planes. I guess we're going to be having some fun then. Oh shoot, I tabbed out for a second. Welcome back to Armored Core 6. We're taking on some infantry today. Oh shit, he's specialing, and I didn't pay attention for a minute. That was awkward. Yo, what? Oh shit. Deploy someone useful. You're a sniper. It's probably not the best choice, honestly, but we're on a time. We're on a clock. Make sure we don't accidentally lose, Rita. With the NG's sentry turret there. The Hounds of the Fall, the Signs of Apocalypse. Terminate. I smashed a bunch that keep coming. Looks like they didn't want this place found. I have no choice. I wanted to hold back since we're underground. An earthquake of all times? Kid, where are you? Right here. Gotta get out of here. Open a path. Try to keep up. Be right behind you. How do you smile when you like this? How do you smile in a situation like this? How do you smile in a situation like this? Yay! Where's the big ass sign that just says obviously gay? That's what we need. Ooh, this should be the last one we can gather for now. Looks like we're about done the collecting spoils. Make provision for departure. The path will soon close. And without much trouble. Everyone, let's grab a drink after this. Captain Street. Keep healing up for Filthy Dalek. Yeah, the Exterminates. I was going for it. Based on the corruption reanalysis, it's an artifact, and so is that. Beyond anything I expected. I can triumphant return to Academia with this. Doc, do you think you should apologize to the Loan Shark lady first? Why should I? This bruise on my neck. What the British woman did to me. They think you should be apologizing to me. I'm furious, I tell you. And claim artifacts for herself. She has no right. Speaking of which, I've been meaning to ask you that. You said something about claiming the artifacts in addition to the Eternium as promised? That mean, doesn't it say you'll distribute all the Eternium from this gig to us in our contract? Come now, listen closely to what I've got to say. Help me, both fame and fortune will be yours. The heck are you talking about? Did you see what a monster she was? What a greedy brute she is, throwing a tantrum like that just because she couldn't have her way. We're lucky she left us. Just that outdated drone with us, now's our chance. Are you suggesting we stab them in the back? Precisely, that's it. It just so happens. I've got the perfect artifact for the job here. This should tie them down for the time being, even if they're counters. Those brutes are nothing but parasites, feeding off people in trouble. I bet they'll just sell all these precious artifacts. I won't do it at all. No, siree. Don't think of this as a betrayal. It's an act of justice for the sake of academia and society, understood? I'm gonna pretend I never heard that. But why? I only stated the truth. Look, we're hardly fully to blame either, but you're a real class act. We wouldn't have made it this far without them. Get your head together before it's too late. But an earthquake? I think so. Get behind me. You never know what could go wrong here. Hey, Boris, what's gotten into you? You're creeping us out. In any case, you've been a big letdown. Keep blurting out that ominous crap instead of living up to your reputation. What was that weeping sound? My knees have gone weak for flight. Be prepared. Tribulations are afoot. Is Moore's not Moore's doing anything? This is like the second mission we've seen her in. Or the second story I've seen her in. And yes, she does just stand there most of the time spewing ominous crap. Like the ultimate edgelord. You're like, yeah, I'll come along on this trip for free. So you're gonna do anything? I'm just gonna sit in the corner and spout edgy lines. Like, okay. Thanks, Moors. Real helpful. Alright. What do we want? Like, what's this, like, melee and gunner. Alright, cool. We actually need snipers. That's handy. I mean, my snipers are still pretty good, so I kind of want to field them, but... Run admin rifleman. Yeah, that was close. Tell me about it. Too bad we couldn't recover the crystal. We don't have enough time to dig through the rubble. I guess we'll have to do without it. By the way, what were you doing in there before you ran? Oh, I was right behind you. Yeah, I know. You disappeared right while I was fighting. I wouldn't have had to call for you if you were right behind me. Things got hectic with the bullets flying away, but I stuck right behind you. Then how'd you get your hands on that crystal you're trying to hide? What's going on? I never took this. Alright, the crystal must have feet. Crystal must have feet. It doesn't. I guess it's too late to scold you for bringing this. Still not sure what happened, but at least we won't have to go back empty-handed. Speaking of which, that earthquake was overkill, Rita. You almost quashed us. I wouldn't do anything so reckless. And that earthquake was a coincidence? Timing was uncanny. Call the folks upstairs, tell them we're on our way. It's not working. Am I on the wrong frequency? The corruption ray is jamming the signals. Try cranking it up. Mayday. Mayday is relayed through the shortwave line designated by the administration. We've encountered a Category 3. We don't stand a chance on our own, please. Hear that, Rita? It's that captain of theirs. I can't count on anyone here, can I? Grab my hand, we'll fly to the surface. Look over there, Rita. There's people near the ship. Something flattened this place before we could get here. Why didn't the Horizon get in touch with us? Or why didn't Horizon, sorry. It's a cavalry coming, Cap. We're all gonna die at this rate. Buttons to my ass here, too. You're not the only one who's scared here. Come on, anyone will do. Just help us already. I don't want to die. Captain, are you okay? Captain, speak. Well, we were trying to go back. That's all we did. You're right, it was Morse. We must have summoned the monster. It's true what they say. She's the bringer of disaster. Wake up. Ship's still intact. Get Frosty if you want to make it out alive. Gather all your men. I'll stop the monster. Roger. Tyrant, huh? This can't be good. Kid, I may not be able to protect you this time. Don't worry, Rita. I'll do my best to help. Tyrant armor. Nice. Looking good. I mean, the Tyrant armor at least looks cool. Give them credit where credit's due. He looks cool. And shoots plasma bolts at people. Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. He is a person we want to shoot with guns, so I'm going to do that. I don't have as many guns as I'd like. Can I put this barrier down? That'd be nice. Barrier's just there to protect people who need it. Or who would want it. If the barrier failed. The barrier's down. We should get this hit count thing though, right? Yeah, we stopped his attack. By the way, in case you're wondering, for this attack, hold up. For these, if you don't know, the inside is the timer on the attack, the outside is your hit count. And if you your hit count surpasses the timer, gets to the end before the timer does, the attack gets cancelled. So we're failing here. Special is a laser that went right. That's perfect. I mean, okay with that. It would have one-shot probably half the DPS, but she's got what? A bubble, 30% damage reduction. She's not going anywhere. And a billion hit points. She's fine. The corruption ray was too potent this time. Got worn out sooner than usual. You defeated a category 3. Incredible, Rita. Alexa Brown knows her kid. Go find Horizon. Someone's picked up our Mayday signal. Mine Manning Team 1. We're here in response to a Mayday. The Administration Patrol Ship Toulouse. We're sending medics your way. Bit too late, you missed a great show. The official task force sure have huge ships. Looks like we can leave clean up to those guys. Too bad I overexerted myself. It takes more than a shard of Eternium to charge me back up. Oh yeah, you'll get motion sickness on the way back. Brace yourself. I'm never coming back here again, especially because of motion sickness. Our sister. You hear that, kid? Hear what? Right, we shouldn't lounge around like this. We gotta help move the wounded. No, I swear I heard something. Creepy voice what I heard when we found the crystal. Upon the tribulation, ye shall become our sister. Prepare to ID everyone down there. It could be a trap set by scavengers. The corruption ray response is spiking. What are you talking about? What do you mean there? 3 category 3s? Toulouse. We've encountered multiple category 3 COs during the rescue. This is the Toulouse. High energy blast detected from the COs. We can't evade it. There's another CO? They put get behind me, kid. What happened? After Rhea threw herself over me, I saw something flash. My arm. Someone find my arm. I want to go home. Go me. Oh, we're all gonna die. COs, where did they all come from? Rita, what are you? Rita, wake up. Only scratches. No big deal. Hey, you can barely move. They're trying to protect me. Let me help you walk. What now? Everyone's dying. Get to the ship. It's our only chance. Ship's about to take off. We have to hurry, Rita. Go by yourself, you fool. I can never be so selfish. I don't want to. Hang in there, Rita. Let's go home together. What are you waiting for? Surface to the normal side now. Need to preheat the Eternium drive. We want to make a jump. It'll take a minute. A minute? A minute, you say? Didn't you just see the other 2 ships explode? We're done for if the monsters get us. What was that sound? It's a hand. The loan shark lady and the kid. Barely made it. Hey, kid, hang in there. We'll pull you up right away. Wait a minute. Look, the category 3s are coming after us next. It's true, but they weren't moving till just now. Dude, they took out 2 ships like it was nothing. Pick up the kid. They started moving when the 2 grabbed onto the ship. Mr. Willard, what are you talking about? I can't hang on much longer. Help. Right, we can't abandon the kid who fought to protect him. Doesn't seem like the monsters are going to attack us yet. But still, why are you hesitating? Your lives are on the line. Give me your gun. I don't even a counter can keep hanging on with bullets spraying at them. Not the kind of way you're scaring me. Remember what you lot said when I begged you to? How does it feel to be in my shoes? Your heart just sinks, doesn't it? But I took your side? Of course you did, I remember. And your name was, whatever. Nothing more humiliating than having to hear such things from a loan shark's errand girl. What? What do I gain from saving you two? You'll just hound me again and ruin my promising future. You want to live? Why don't you beg? Say, we were too stupid to recognize your greatness. Save us, Dr. Wilbur. Say it. Rita and I were too stupid to recognize your greatness. Save us, Dr. Wilbur. I can't believe you actually said it. You're a complete moron, aren't you? Well, I don't feel like a stupid kid. Dash making some choice decisions. Are you okay? I think you drank too much. Oh, you underestimate me. It's not enough to take me out. You did drink a lot, even for a counter. My father forced me to increase my tolerance by drinking like a fish. Leave no vulnerabilities they could exploit. That's about the only useful thing he taught me. As for what happened, well, it's only because all this yapping reminded me of that miserable incident. Almost makes me wonder how I forgot all about it till now. Must have been infuriating. You wouldn't have had to endure such humiliation if you conserved your energy. Sorry, excuse. Looking back, I was hoping for something like that. Maybe I wanted the kid to have a hard time like I did. Like you're a child playing pranks on a kid you like. I figured getting her butt kicked would finally teach her a lesson. Kid never found anyone suspicious, you see. She just thought everyone was as stupidly honest as she was. Probably get swindled down to her socks if I left her alone for a few days. Unlike a father worried about his only daughter, albeit with a rather brusque way of putting it. I thought that's how it's going. I thought that's how it was going. She was doing the whole I totally don't like you, but I'm gonna be your parent anyway deal, right? Crazy, right? Yeah, crazy. This Rita person, that totally wasn't her personalization the whole time or anything, right? Hear that I'm often like my old man, that's how he raised me? Hardly the most appropriate venue to pry about your personal life, but I'm curious. Couldn't you find a better job than Loan Shark given your capabilities? That's all you want to know? Oh, I'm no different than the kid. I had to pay off a debt with my life. And that's the end of Act 2. A dramatic twist. We just got shot at by the guy, so what's next? Oh, world map stuff. I remember that wall scene was, I was actually thinking it was, if you scream, I'll choke you with my boobs. That's a line I haven't heard before. Or I should say, in a long time. Yeah, Wilbur's an asshole. I mean, I saw it coming, right? Like, I even called that out. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like, he's gonna betray us at some point, right? And we just gotta, like, wait and see when it's gonna be. It's a pretty, like, standard trope for that crazy archaeologist thing. I said it earlier, and you're absolutely right, he's an asshole. But I think you could see that coming from, like, a kilometer away. Like, it's not super hard to see that coming. You're like, oh yeah, this guy's up to no good. He's solidly up to no good, I swear. I was actually contemplating stopping after Act 2. But since this is a two-parter, with like 2 whole sets of acts, might wait, go a bit further. Do Act 3, stop at the climax, you know? Stop at that right before the final act, so you guys are incentivized to show up tomorrow, not like half of you wouldn't anyway. But, you know, the extra incentives. That one has 2 more arcs? Ah, so we're like stopping at the actual halfway part. Alright, that's cool. What are we facing? Enemy soldiers? And a battleship. Alright, the ballista. That's their ship, I believe. Okay. In that case, we're fighting riflemen and like... What are you? A sniper. Snipers are weak to tanks. Yeah, don't ask, that doesn't matter. So we'll bring melee. A ton of melee. Xiaolin, probably not the right choice here. Ifrit, probably? Actually, Nanahara above Ifrit. Ifrit, go down to like this slot. Run something like this. Rita, Hilda, Nanahara. A second melee would be nice. We already ran a second melee, so Goon for AoE. I think she's better than my other AoEs, so I just take her in. What? Lynn Keller, because healing is never bad, especially when she has lots of AoE damage on special. When my father was the Dawn, it was easy to do business. The war left us with a construction boom, weak law enforcement, mercenaries who needed black market weapons. Everyone was a solid business partner for my father back then. Trouble is, even the sturdiest castle wears down and crumbles with time. As for the arsenicos, that time came sooner than most. Flashback time? They haven't found the culprit. Even the police say they didn't have any clear leads. You gotta be clear-eyed about that sort of stuff, Rita. There's always the possibility it was an accident. You're the one who should clear in your eyes, Uncle. It's a waste of time considering the possibility of the improbable. Something blew up under the car, Uncle. Right under the Arsenico's boss, no less. To me, the possibility of someone planting explosives under the car seems a lot more plausible than a gas pipe explosion. I understand you'd be touchy about this, but still, look around you. All those goons who'd flip out over a scratch on Father's body, where are they now? Dead? The matchmakers say. No one's been able to reach the capo for days now. That brawler would have died on the street long ago if Father hadn't taken him in. In any case, it happened on his turf. Didn't he take responsibility for this as the capo in charge? More urgent matters than finding the culprits. The payment we promised the council was due today. If we don't pay by midnight, they'll use that as the excuse to tear the family apart. Oh, we'll get the money. The Arsenico's always honor its promise. But how? Nobody's stepping up to help us in case they upset the council. Any better ideas, Uncle? They gave me a notice. They said they'd postpone the due date if you use your powers to help with your business. That's not all. They even said they'll help us get back the business we lost to other families after the boss went down. Appealing, isn't it? Especially for you, considering how you'll be taking over as the Dawn while I work my ass off as a living ATM. Line reading. Or maybe I've hit the nail on the head. Here's my response. Please make sure you pass it on verbatim. We'll give you the money as promised, but we refuse the other offer. I'll never make a deal with you unless Father comes back and vouches for you personally. I insist on doing things the hard way. Father never wanted the Arsenicos to cross the line. He'd never want the family to capitulate to a bunch of treacherous wolves. Rita, I didn't want to go this far. These are the machine collector's goons. You must be quite pleased with the council's offer. Both you and the boss are far too outdated. I've dedicated myself to the family for many years. I can't bear to watch you and the old man ruin it any longer. Think about it again. A vast majority of the capos share my feelings. I bet they do. Anyone who'd objected probably had something blown up under their cars. Well, I'm glad to hear of this, Uncle. It's the first time you and I agree on something. Yeah, the theme's not too bad. Can't stand the sight of a backstabbing fool like you either. Alright, well, time to kill our good old uncle. And his army of goons. You thought we'd get a continuation to the story, didn't you? But no. Instead, background. Instead we get a background story. They're baiting us. They're like, we know what you wanted, so we're gonna make you wait even longer. The game's baiting me. Just like I was planning on baiting you guys when we finished this act, the game's baiting me and you. They're like, oh, you wanted to jump back into the story after Dash got shot? No. Flashback time, boys. How odd. According to the GPS coordinates, this is the rendezvous point agreed upon with the Arsenico. I can never understand human idiocies asking to meet in a battlefield like this. Rita, there's no need to point guns at your family. We're both just trying to do what's best for the organization. We had different approaches, so why don't you put the gun down and blam. Disgusting. Not even fit for pig's will. Facial scan recognition complete. Client, Rita Arsenico. And what's this now? Some kind of pirate drone? Greetings, I'm Horizon. This is Yo Horizon Finance. Your Horizon, a piece of junk like you? I must protest this description of me. Consider the durability and reliability of our respective bodies. You must concede I'm far superior to your mishmash of malleable proteins. I suppose AI control everything nowadays, even the stock market? I was wondering who'd be outrageous enough to ignore the council and meet me, and now I see why. Quite enough admiring. Now tell me why you asked. I called because I need money. This deal will be so big it'll leave quite a mark on your resume. I have one question before I grant the loan. How do you plan to use it? To shut up a bunch of scoundrels. Sounds like you need a considerable sum. Tell me if you can lend it to me or not. I'll pay you back no matter what. I'll sell my own body if I need to. I can lend you the money you need as long as you faithfully remit your monthly installments. But it's time for the sake... Is this for the sake of your organization or your father? So the story of my family spread far enough, even the loan sharks know about it. One comes across many stories in this line of business. One. That's partly why I chose this vocation. Well, which is it? For my father. Very well. The interest rate is 2.5% until maturity. Please don't be late on your payments. Wait. How do you keep your business running with that kind of interest rate? That's what everyone says until they're late on their payments. I'm sure even 2.5% is a large sum for you, given your currently precarious position in the organization. As such, I'd like to make an offer you can't refuse, Rita Arsenico. Someone's been watching too many movies. Real mafiosos don't talk all fancy like that. You vile humans are full of lies, even in your historical video logs. My offer is this. Work for me, and I'll loan you the money interest-free. Wait, you're thinking of making money off my abilities too? All I ask is for someone to collect money on my behalf. Given the cleanup costs, merely intimidating our clients is far cheaper than actual use of force. And someone as mean-looking as you would be perfect for the job. You're not helping yourself saying that. Meant to be a compliment in my line of business. Oh, what do you say? I mean, interest-free sounds way better. If you're... And then the rumor spread I was reduced to working for Horizon. Everyone got disinterested in me quickly. Maybe they're convinced I'm no better than a petty servant for a loan shark. Or maybe it's because of Horizon's track record, bankrupting 2 terrorist organizations that threatened him. He's an AI with no muscle, but he just bankrupts you if you mess with him. Alright, seems good. Either way, I only ended up saving the organization in name only. I may have looked all fancy on the outside, but everything had rotted away on the inside. Maybe the family my father was trying to protect never existed in the first place. The world I knew was full of scumbags like that. That's a bit of a sad backstory. I believed that for a while during my partnership with Horizon. It is until I ran into the kid who was too nice for her own good. I wonder if I can check how many characters I have. If I like doing like mostly. I should be running up on like the cap again. Oh, I got plenty of space. Never mind. Used to like auto completing stuff. Having like a million copies of someone and being like, oh, I gotta get rid of this stuff. All right, that's not too bad. We're expecting what? 2 more fights? Okay, get Kim Hannah back out there. What are we fighting? Fortress. My pistol, melee pistol. So tank. A pistol, melee, and probably a bit more rifleman. We got regular ass dudes that just pump damage. Don't know what we're fighting, so try that. Where was I? Right. I barely managed to summon Omerta right before we hit the ground. Had it been a second later, me and the kid would have been smashed to bits. Not even a counter could survive a fall from that height. And that's all I could do for her. I had no idea Mr. Wilbur was such a bad person. Things wouldn't have come to this if I just listened to Rita. I gotta pull myself together. Boss isn't even here. I gotta protect Rita by myself. Go away, Tear Fairy. Shoo! Hang in there, Rita. I'll get you to safety no matter what. Kid, you're alive. Captain? Oh, my body feels like it's being torn to shreds. Hang in there, let me help you. Wait, Captain, what's wrong? Captain? My body, there's something wrong with it. And he's gone. Why you don't hang out in the counterside, by the way? Turning into a corrupted object? Could it be the other mercenaries who are affected too? Yeah, Captain, I gotta keep Rita safe. You get any closer, you'll leave me no choice. Disaster level 84. That's one way to describe this. Oh shit, he's shooting the ship! Or whatever this is. Yeah, we need to get on that guy. I guess he's just shooting my tank now. I don't really care. If he's shooting my tank, I don't care. She's tough enough. Rest in peace, mercenary captain. I won. Did you see that, Rita? I finished CO all by myself, right? Did a good job, right? Captain suddenly turned into a CO. It was scary, but I fought so hard to protect you. I did a good job, right? Right? Sorry, we wouldn't be here if I hadn't insisted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go away, Tear Fairy. Back updated. Integrity verified. Rebooting system. Prototype tactical. Control artificial general intelligence. Horizon. Activating system. Boss? Boss, where have you been? I was worried sick about you. I'm sorry, Dash. I was temporarily shut down due to an exposure to a potent corruption ray from a Category 4. Wait, Category 4? Yes, the corruption ray appears to have originated from the heart of the expedition base camp. It's quite odd. Based on the trajectory of the final burst of the rays, the exact point of origin is... Perhaps we can put this matter aside for now, as it doesn't present an immediate threat. Moors fired off a level 4 corruption ray, killing everybody? Interesting. Well, that tells us Moors actually did something, and it probably caused the death of every single human and anyone else who dies, because yeah, that's a lot of radiation, right? Because you need humans, people on encounters need like Eternium powered shielding to last any time, and the time you can last gets lower the more corruption you're exposed to, right? So presumably those guys are dying early because of the corruption ray, but that's weird. All right, perhaps we can put this matter aside, and if it doesn't present an immediate threat. Yep. By the way, why were you crying? You resembled an abandoned puppy whimpering in the rain. Well, I see. It's natural for humans to be traumatized from witnessing a fellow human transform into a CO. You mean you knew about this before? Common knowledge in the industry, despite the censorship against its depiction in mass media. No need to feel so down. You stopped the captain from hurting anyone. Thanks, boss. That's kind of you. A responsible employer knows when to encourage an employee disheartened by failure. If I expected this to happen, I would have come in my combat for him. Too bad. Rita will blame herself again for getting you hurt. Yeah, if count for counters, if their watch gets depleted, they turn into shadows. Or in this case, apparently you can take a photo of someone and they'll instantly become a shadow. Or instantly spawn a new shadow. Or nothing else. I can detect corruption rays equivalent to those of Category 3s in the vicinity. Not safe here. Could be those COs that took down the ships? Unclear, but they're definitely not the sort I would want to face. Go Dash, we must make shelter first. Take shelter first. So how are we gonna get out? Yeah, that was a crazy artifact. Yeah, it's a spicy artifact. I mean, it's possible that, like Miss Morse here was, this just trying to give the sketchy guy a burst of the radiation poisoning so he didn't do any crazy shit. Who knows? We don't know what Moore's backstory is yet, even though we've seen her twice on dives. You recognize the shadow? Are these the last remaining? Can you hear me, ye who had to remain amidst the fall? Though our beginnings may differ, we met the same ends. Though you may rue the meeting of your end at the soiled guillotine, I pray you rest in peace. Have you called those who yet remain for tribulations? Care about victims who fear their extinction as you once were? How cruel and heartless, apostle of Thagirion. I was wondering which mere mortal dared massacre the beasts I personally handpicked. Oh, hello. Brought about with such audacity, insolent wayfarer from the picture. Wait, which one? This? Hardly deserve the foul description of the likes of you who insist on wearing the skin of the dead, so like Soctasio? I mean, this is quite the same person. Not speak the name bestowed by the queen in vain. You're nothing but a pathetic exile trapped in this rusty armor, stripped of former glory, armies, and subjects. Your frail state suggests your meaningless resistance shan't last longer. The queen has chosen this sacrifice as a vessel for the system. Your meddling will not be tolerated. You send your minions to the sacrifices? Weren't all of them? As I said, it was determined by the queen. There are no ifs when fulfilling the king's will. Lovely. Mortals call these fallen beasts Category 3s. In order to teach you some manners, I suppose we'll need something far more ferocious. Behold, as though it may still be fenced in, the queen's blessing is plenty. Sacrifice shall kneel before the true master amidst agony and pain. Alright, do your worst, wayfarer, as you've always done. Which picture were we supposed to be looking at? I mean, this shadow is like the first shadow we fought, right? At the start of the game. I recognize that one. That one's pretty straightforward. One when Wilbur took the picture. Yeah, it was Spiro. I guess there's a chance he took another photo then. Hell if I know. Let's see, what are we looking for? It's like, we want a sniper to kill the boss. Pistol and melee then? You, and I'd like another sniper, but I don't have a second one, so I'm gonna suck it up and take the admin rifle. Welcome back to this weird place. Remember falling with the kid. Where am I? Did I get swept into something while I was unconscious? Kid, answer me! This is liminal space, right? There you are. Why not answer spacing it like that? Why? Why'd you lie to me, Rita? Oh no, you'll never let me go, even when I pay off my debts. Why would you do this? I worked so hard because I trusted you. These are projections, right? Promised you I'll let you return to your parents the moment you pay off your debts. Their debts? You expect me to believe you? After all the violence and blackmail, isn't that all you know how to do? I could never pay off the debt in the first place. Be honest, you wanted a docile, obedient pet, right? You're asking me nicely. Maybe I can be that for you? Not like you to be sarcastic, I saved you. These are projections of her opinion, right? You know what I saw when I went to get you? Your house was full of trash. There you were, sewing eyes onto dolls for money while bugs crawled all over your skin. You're saying I'm no better than those gambling-addicted maniacs? But you're a murderer, Rita? What? Bang. I hear Antonio saying it tickles when fish are nibbling at his skin. Bang, bang. Lorenzo wants to know why his family had to die because of him. That's enough, kid. Bang, bang, bang. Your uncle's crying. He's wondering why you couldn't give him one more chance. Boom. Mommy says it's too hot in the car. Begging for help as her face melts away. No, kid, that wasn't intentional. It's okay, you're a shameless, disgusting villain. There's no point trying to pretend you're good now, right? Rita? Is that shadow from the ruins? Rita, tell me. Know I some object you can toss away when you feel like it? Don't get closer. Don't like. Stay away, kid. I don't like that. Getting that. Oh shit, I don't start with a lot of reloads here. Oh, I have the fortress base. Interesting. I see. So is the assumption we're supposed to be making right now that Spirit's design is based on dashes? Oh shit, they spawn on top of me. That's annoying. Who knows? Mm-hmm. Got it. I guess we'll have to keep reading. Who knows? Coincidence? I guess we'll find out. Oh, she has like immortality right now? Or some shit? Okay, I forgot her. Might have just had all of our DPS shooting left instead of going right. Imprison the inmates discriminate among each other based on their charges. The innocent civilians are all criminals, but they too avoid murderers, thinking it's fair game to beat up pedophiles anytime they want. Who's to say what crime is worthy of respect and disdain? Everyone knows there's no difference. They just want a punching bag to relieve stress upon. It's probably extra dramatic with those fools for a similar reason. Can't just drag us out here. It's a crime, you know? Right, we had dibs on that spot 3 days ago. So many people hit the jackpot there. Ow. Honey? I'm always amazed by how quickly people forget fear. Do you love gambling that much, even after I waterboarded you last month? In any case, you'd better cough up this month's payment as promised. We will. What's to win some money? Trying to earn some money to pay you back, but you keep getting in the way. We're gonna sue you if you keep doing this. Be my guest, you'll find out the pen isn't mightier than the sword after all, or rather, the fist. Think you can scare us like that? Get yourself killed if you obsess over money so much you hear? The pain in the butt dealing with old fools like you. Especially when you keep borrowing more money under other people's names. Oh, come on. A few more days. The next jackpot is going to be huge. I don't care about your jackpot. I'm here to collect this month's payment. I'll tell you what. Just give me a collateral. Oh, well. Anything of value we got's already been taken as collateral. Our house, our car. Let's play. Bankers can be heartless, I tell you. They'll be sorry when we're rich. I'm not interested in junk. It'll only fetch me peanuts. I'm talking about your daughter. Our daughter? That's right. The one you make work for 17 hours a day, not even sending her to school. A sturdy girl like that could be worth the collateral. You can't. Who's going to earn our seed money if she's gone? Right, we won't even let her do mercenary work in case she gets injured and can't make money. I wasn't asking. I was simply notifying you I'll be taking her. Darn it, how does the CO know about my past? Isn't the time for reminiscing? I've got to find the kid and get out of this creepy place. Impressive for a mere mortal. That voice, isn't it from the basement? My name is Solictatio. Solictatio? Solictatio? I'm the first being who delivers the revelations of the Queen. Of the Queen? Well, I'm Marie Antoinette, you creepy albino. Don't you think it's getting a bit old to talk about queens? It's been centuries since Louis XVI lost his head after all. You feign confidence almost elicits pity. Do you think you'd stand a chance against me with your mere counterwatch? Probably realized it as well, your resistance is futile. Oh? Why would someone as impressive as you do this then? Are you some sort of pervert who gets off on other people's guilty conscience? Because you're an impediment to the Queen's plans. I sought to grant the chance to be reborn as a perfect being to the one who found the crystal. But the child did not heed my voice. Crystal? You mean you tried to get to the kid when we were underground? Indeed, but she wouldn't take her eyes off you. So I have no choice but to destroy you first. That's funny, I was about to say the same thing to you. The kid's mine, if you so much as lay a finger on her, I'll destroy you. No way. Omerta couldn't inflict damage on you? You're talented, but that's all. You foolishly lunged towards your demise like a moth into a flame. How pitiful. Your cries are rather pleasant, like the chirping of sparrows. You'll pay dearly for your foolish behavior. Now come at me with every fiber of your being. Your utter destruction will only hasten the child's fall as well. You get off on the weirdest crap, don't you? Listen, Miss Straps. Belt straps everywhere. Belt straps everywhere. Everywhere. Literally can't... There's literally She literally has multiple belt straps just everywhere for no reason. What is this doing? I don't know. What are these doing? Nobody knows. Guy is crumbling? What? The wayfarer decided to intervene. What a nuisance. I suppose it'll have to do for today, but remember this, mortal. As long as you stand in our way, you won't be granted respect. You must surrender everything.
弱すぎる。
Too weak. Alright, the Wanderer's here to help us out. Rita, wake up, come on! Dial me, please. Thank goodness, I was worried sick you might die on me. Is that a nightmare? But it was so vivid. Are you here anyway, Rita? Given how hard Omerta is, you might have hurt yourself bumping into the ground. I'm feeling lethargic, but otherwise fine. More importantly, what did you do with the crystal from the ruins? Oh, I kept it safe in a bag. Bring it. But the child did not heed my... Rita, the crystal broke. What are we going to do? We're better off without that creepy thing. Who knows what it really is? That's all we've got right now. Stop pretending everything else is okay and fess up, kid. What happened to you while I was knocked out? Nothing really, I swear. You're a terrible liar, I can tell by the tone of your voice. Well, you were just a human transforming into a CO. Please keep your voice down. You could give our location away to the COs roaming outside. Boss! Horizon, where have you been hiding your metal butt this whole time? You ought to thank me first. Both of you would have perished without me, let alone managed to hide here. By the way, did you shatter the crystal? Why? It seemed valuable. So to summarize, you dreamt of being ravished by a rabid albino and subsequently decided to discard a highly valuable artifact because you grew anxious. The Counterside, we can't afford to weigh the value of assets when we're trying to survive. The shadow from the photo is bothering me too. Responsible for responding rather sensitively to the unconfirmed conjecture. Couldn't care less if it really shows the future or generates monsters. How I feel. But still, if he said it's true, why would the lady come after me? Who knows? Maybe she just wants to see us struggle. Anyway, you'd better take care of yourself with all that's happened. Speak for yourself, Rita. Me? Look at your watch. The hand is pointing almost at 0. Dash tells me you've been fighting your way through your underground. It appears you've exhausted a considerable amount of your remaining CRF, recovering from your wounds. I don't want to cover this. I would have brought some Eternium from the ruins. It's too late. Any Eternium that was there is probably loaded onto the ship. You'll fetch a fortune even if you just fence it. Rita? Sorry, I had no idea Wilbur would be such a jerk. It was stupid of me to take a side. Well, now you know. Consider it an expensive lesson. I'm the one who made the decision to give him another chance, so it's my responsibility to deal with him now. Don't worry, he'll pay for what he's done many times over. Although I guess we should worry about what to do with those guys out there first. Alright. Things are getting grim. We're low on Eternium. Rita's running out of time. Who knows where Dash is at? In terms of her watch charge. Might also be hella low, but acting positive. Staying positive, you know. Yep, Shaolin next. I kind of not a big fan of side stories making me rebuild my team every time. It's a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Things are getting grim. What to do with those guys out there first? Yep. They're not wandering around aimlessly. They're encircling the area, deliberately looking for something. Probably us. Tried to run, but they spotted us, so we had to hide here. Don't you think people will come looking since the rescue party can't be reached on comms? Can't afford to stick around. These things will find us before then. You don't really need to drink now, do you? Here you go, nagging because I've been soft on you. Any ideas, Horizon? We may have better luck at a particular location I've found. I'm detecting a signal about 30 clicks southeast from here. A signal? What is it? A signal for guiding ships during takeoff and landing. I hear those signals jam phone reception in the docks in the administration direct control cities. An urban legend. They deliberately contain private communications out of concerns over jamming of the ship's signals. In any case, the signal I'm detecting is faint at best. It's not even a proper signal pattern. It might be a contaminated mech unit or a scavenger trying to lure its prey. In any case, it's our only lighthouse. Precisely, though we'll have to wade through waves of COs to reach. Beats sitting here. Beats sitting, waiting to die. Get up, kid. We're leaving. Why don't we take a break, Rita? If you start moving, your wounds will open up. Can't afford to take breaks in the Counterside. My CRF is draining even as we speak. Get yourself together, kid. If any of those COs that took out the ship up here, you'll have to distract them. In my current state, I don't stand a chance against them. I'll try my best to land a critical blow, so keep them on your tail until then. You think you can do this, kid? Got it. I'll keep him safe this time. Don't go trying too hard with this. You always mess up when you do. Think it's okay for Rita to fight? Only flaw is she doesn't take care of herself. Given her robust field experience, she can probably outperform you even in her current state. Really? I hate to be dead weight in this situation. Having said that, I've never seen her this nervous before. Oh shit, Tyrant Sword. In theory, a level 86 Tyrant Sword should be a very difficult challenge for this team. And probably wipe us at least once. As that was the boss of the previous, that's the boss of the Danger Close, right? The level 70 fucking annihilated my team multiple times, like at least once. This one's dying way faster though, so a bit inconsistent with their how dangerous they are, but oh well. It's not really important. You defeat. It usually does this fucking cleave at 1/3 and 2/3 and wipes your team twice. Yeah, the interclose one was crazy. Yeah, he just wipes your whole team, and the problem you can't even do. I can't even do better than easy because his AOE attack hits your ship as well and blows you up. Just kills my entire team and the ship in one shot, and you're like, all right, well, that's a thing. I look up a guide and they're like, you can redirect it if you have exactly this person and they use their special. If you deploy them such that they use their special exactly when the boss would do it. And I was like, all right, well, whatever. I don't have that character. Thank goodness only one of them showed up. I wouldn't have stand a chance if there were more. Great job, Rita. Don't get excited. Conserve your energy. We got a long way to go. Right now, you're... What's wrong, Rita? Look, I didn't get a single scratch this time. I must have improved a lot. I'm nerve showing up again. Rita, why do you look scary? It's me, Dash. You didn't forget my face, did you? Are we saying she's nervier or whatever? Is she nervier? Don't even try. I'm not going to cut you any slack because you pretend to be the kid. I'll make sure you never come back again. Rita? Rita? Oh, kid. Rita. It's me, Dash. You had the daylight said to me when Omerta suddenly lashed out. You look like the shadow to me now. What's wrong, Rita? The boss said counters can suffer from corruption syndrome if they deplete their CRF. Could it be? No, not yet. It's not corruption syndrome. I overexerted myself. I've gotten lightheaded. Nothing a little swig won't fix. Rita, no! I just took out a monster that could level an entire city. A toast is in order. By the way, kid, how'd you like to eat something tasty? Tasty? Like what, sandwiches? Toast? No, not some lame brunch like that. But it makes me hungry. I'd be happy to go anywhere you take me. Let me know when your birthday comes up. I'll take you to my favorite pub. Why do you like to drink so much? Alcohol and tobacco are terrible for you. They're expensive too. You could buy a whole sack of potatoes for that kind of money. Sacks of potatoes are like $6. That's like 2 beers. A pack of cigarettes is like double. A single pack of cigarettes is like double the price. Easy. Doesn't hurt to be frugal, but living like a miser isn't good for the soul. I'll help you become a better grown-up. I promise. Rita, wake up, Rita, Rita! Boss, help! Rita passed out again. Next act, on to Act 3. Getting up so soon? The glass is still half full. Wilbur, I need to find that bastard now. Have a seat. Party's over. Get back to where you came from. This is just a friendly tip from your drinking buddy. Have a seat. Now. We're only getting started. You'd always get up around this point. But I can't have you doing that this time. Wait, think of it. Sound a lot like that pale shadow being all condescending. I just noticed this entire situation is actually super fishy. Yeah, things looking pretty grim. What am I waiting here for exactly? What the hell am I even... Are you working with that albino punk? I understand why'd you be afraid, Rita Arsenica. Me? Afraid? Right, you're afraid to face the truth, like you always have been. Avoiding the truth is the only way you can bear to go on living. Your personality is far too delicate for the criminal life. And so how long do you think you can just sit in the abandoned bar by yourself? Sure, maybe you can get over the lack of customers or the bartender. But the lack of music, well, that's a bit disappointing. However, it's an entirely different story to be waiting with no end. It's unbearable. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. It only caused more heartache. I don't know what you're rambling about. I don't want to find out. Tell me, why'd you approach me? I came to put an end to your endless waiting. You're gonna give me that crap. I got nothing further to say. Think I'm waiting for someone? Mistaken if that's what you think. Nobody who'd be looking for me at this bar would be glad to see me. Oh, I don't know. Didn't you say you made a promise to a girl? You'd come here for her birthday? The kid? I'm prepared to help you, but only when you're prepared to let me help you. It must be hard to share all the things that festered within for so long. Lucky for you, we got some fine drinks here, and someone to lend you their ear. I wanted to protect Rita. And in we go into chapter 4. We want to start chapter 4? I mean, I want to start act 4. But I think here's where we put the brakes on. Just the worst possible time. But I think we're at the 5-hour mark. I don't want to wear my voice out anymore, because I don't want to have to actually cut the stream to like 3 hours tomorrow. So we're going to stop here. We're going to stop here. I want to see more, and I hope you guys want to see more. Because the story's going to continue, and we don't know if either of the characters live. I cannot promise, because I haven't read enough two-parters. Or any, well, I've read two two-parters. I've read two two-parters. And I can tell you, in this one, not everyone survived. I don't think everyone survived in this one. So, well, actually, no. I don't think not everyone survived one of these arcs. So, we don't know if everyone survives, or even if they're related. But, the story is probably connected in some way. I guess we'll find out. Our heroes are left in the abyss, and we'll have to see if they survive, if they die. But remember, since you guys have read Chapter 6 and Chapter 7 with me, we know they don't show up in those chapters. So whether or not these characters die, we have no clue, because they're not even attached. Well, we don't know if they're attached, right? We don't know how attached they are to the main story, so I think people can still die here, which is kind of nice. So, thanks for watching, guys.